Okay. And hopefully it's recording. We got the volume. Okay. So we're going to create equipment masters. So here's my equipment list. I put that up display mode so I can get the numbers off of it. I'll go here, and of course in our list the but PM processing. So technical objects is equipment. So if you pull down on the technical objects, you've got equipment. Then you have create equipment, change equipment, display, list edit. So we're going to create this equipment. So it's IE01, as you can tell, that's the transaction code. You double click on it. Excuse me. It gives you an option to copy reference. So we're going to start with, I think 43. No, it's 32 right now. Or 23. Thank you. 23. Yeah, Roby's here with me right now, and he's going to be asking some questions. I go along to help him out. So there's the equipment number there. Oh, that's the construction type, so we want the equipment number.
That's a conveyor 23.
Oh, that's conveyor. Okay. See? Got to keep me. I'm already nervous. See? I'm online. You're online.
Don't worry, we're not live.
Yeah, we're not live. This will be edited later. Screen 23. So there it is. So we want the equipment. Go Control C. And go into copy reference. Go Control V. You go enter. Oh, I guess not. 0 does not exist. I guess I didn't get the equipment number. Is that an equipment number?
You gotta put it in the equipment tab. Put it in the material tab. I'm not sure.
Oh, I did. You gotta put it in the equipment tab. I'm gonna start over. By the way, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so you understand why.
We haven't had our coffee yet.
Right. It's going to pull all this stuff over, install along next. So if there's something that you don't want it to pull over, you can just take the check mark off.
Okay.
But this kind of like pulls everything over that's on that equipment because we're copy referencing that equipment. And you just screen check it. So now you have the description and everything from the other equipment. So what we want to do here, first of all, we want to put new so we don't get confused. But of course, when it does create the equipment number, it's going to have a bigger number than the one that's in there now. And let's see. So this is the price that we paid before. So we're going to probably get a new price, or we can actually find the price. But we'll just, right now we just want to create the equipment. We can always go back and change it. We could right now just save it, and it would already be ready to go. The number would be created, and we can go in later. Right now it says it's active. We're going to want it inactive. But of course, I don't think we can change it now. Function, deactivate. So that way it's inactive when we save it. It'll go into that other folder, which is the old stuff that we have. But as long as you have your location, 1328, plant location, maintenance plant, you know, the other ones are in 1000, so you want to make sure it goes into this plant. And that's why we carry everything over. Alberto is the one that's still going to be taking care of it, you know, so that's good. It's T for tower. Organization. This is the asset number. It's not going to be this asset number anymore. We can go ahead and take that out. The cost center is going to be the same because it's going to create a new asset. After we close out the capital, they'll create an asset for it, and you'll have to look up the asset, which I'll show you how to do later, and we'll find the asset number. Structure. It says it's, you know, it's still screen 23 in our plant. Construction type, it shows here a Deister. It's still going to be a Deister. We know that 23 is going to be a Deister. I think it's 1 and 2 is going to be the new Hewitt Robbins, which we'll have to work on that. So classification, active. Now, and it's all going to still have the structure, change, install. So you can see it's still to the tertiary, it's still in the same functional location. Now, if you wanted to change functional location, this is where you would dismantle it, and then you would get an option to put the new functional location where it's going to be. Let's say it was over at loadout. you want to use this screen, but it was going to be over at loadout. So then you would find loadout's function location, which is blending screen tower 1 for the IPS, or it would say screen. See, this is tertiary area, but this is separation. So separation is always for the screens. So you would have to do the pull down. You could probably find, run this, and you could find down at loadout. So everywhere on the functional locations where you see screen, so see blending, it'll say separation. So here, blending 3, separation. And actually, you can look at the equipment here. Show me, let's see, structure, equipment list. So here you can find the equipment list for blending 3, CPS, you see it's at CPS. So here, see, it shows you everything. Screen 3, old screen 3, screen 4, 5, 6, old screen 6. So I still have these functional locations in the old equipment. Now, if you didn't want to see them show up, you could go into the old equipment and dismantle it from the old equipment, and it won't show up on this functional location anymore. But this is where the old one used to be. Also, so you can see it's the CPS. So the CPS is screen, the IPS is just 1 and 2. Screen 3, 4, and 5 and 6 are the CPS. So that means it's the coarse material. IPS is the finer material. So we're going to back out of here. I just want to show you if you want this, when the time comes to dismantle it and you wanted to change it, and you want to X out of here, of course. See, it says location list. You don't want to, here, if you accidentally change it by, I want to look up equipment by uppermost functional by, or the functional location, you would look at it, you can look it up different ways, but we do it by list. So we want to X out here because we don't want to accidentally change it. So anyway, you would dismantle it, and then you would select the right one, and then you'd say transfer. We'll show you how to do that later, but this is just letting you know that it's in here.
Okay.
Already. So see, just by referencing where it's going to be located, it automatically puts that location in there. So when we do like loadout, we might want to do like one of them and then show you how to change it because now 1 and 2 we could use Deister, but we'll have to change it here. The screen description is Deister. We'll take it out the manufacturer as Deister, but we'll pull in the functional location because we can use 1 and 2 screens. They are Deister, but we can change the description here and use that same functional location because it's going to be in that that particular functional location. Okay, so everything's been put in here, and as we know, it's going to be a Deister. It's going to be a 3-deck. So now we can just save it. It's kind of like ready to go. We don't know the model, but I would leave this in here until we find out the model when it comes in, and then we'll go to this one. All we know is we are making a new one. Oh, we might want to put in the inventory number. So let's find the actual IM number to find the equipment number, or the IM number, so we can go to the PO and put the PO number in here because they did order 23 shakers. So to do that, we'll open up. We go into IM capital numbers, and of course we have access to this. We're trying to get Marco's access to this. So we want to go into CapEx. Anymore, they're putting everything under CapEx. We pull down the variant under my name. It automatically went in there. But if you pull it up again, let's see. I think I put it /. Let's see. No, I think. Yeah. See, here's Roby. This is you, Roby. So we must have pulled in my general one, my U underscore, and then we pulled in, then you copied over mine and put your U underscore.
Yes.
So, and you can see it's under capital. So I don't really have one with the /. So people can just use mine, my U underscore, because I don't even have another one besides that. So anyway, and then you just run it. This is for up to period 5, all the capitals, year 2023. So now if we look, we can find all the capitals they created, as long as they can put screen, here's screen 6, that's an old one, it's basically closed, we can close it out. Let's see here, screen 5, screen 23, there it is. So we can take this IM number, go Control Y. Well, for some reason when you select it, it goes to it. So we can copy it here. Yeah, the order number, which is the IM, go Control C. Highlight it, go Control C. We're going to open up another window. We're going to go into purchasing. We'll go into by account assignment. Let's see. So it's PO by account assignment, which is the order number. So we add the order number here, go Control B, and it's 1328. Make sure no fields get put in here, something in here. And then we just run it. Okay. There's the list. So here's the PO number. They ordered the screen here. Screen triple deck. Look, 125,000. So right now we can go back and we go Control Y, Control C. We can copy that and put it into the cost. Control V. The actual cost for the shaker, not for installing it, all the parts to it. So this is actually what it costs for these shakers. So, and it's only one. The weight, it could probably be the same. I'm not going to change the weight. It is an 8x20 screen. I think it shows in here. This is the model number. So we can actually put in HM-8320-OT. HM-8320-ON. 8320-OT. I don't know why it has OT, but let's go ahead and put it in there. Once we get the book, it'll actually give us the exact number. It is a Deister screen. Yeah, on the inventory, that's where I used to put the PO number. So I'll put PO number, and I will go get that PO number, which is right here. Control Y, Control C. And we'll put that PO number in there, Control V. So we can always go back and look at what we bought. Maybe somewhere we can put the IM number with it. I don't know, in case they order another PO. But we can always look up the IM number later. Let's see if there's a way. Settlement order. Where did I put the IM number there? That's the PO number. I don't think I want to put the settlement order because that might be a problem when we make work orders. I don't want it settling to this order all the time. So I'm not too sure about settlement orders. So I'm not going to mess with it because I don't know too much about it. So somewhere we can put the IM number. We can try maybe put IM number here. Let's see if we can do it. IM number. Let's see if it'll fit. Control C. Put it all. 7777. So we can put it in there. So I'm just going to put it all in there. So in case we have to get back to the IM number, this is the IM number they use for this. In the future, that IM number would probably change, but let's go ahead and leave it in here. I don't know if we can put a comma between it. Let's see. We don't know. Insert. See, we're on insert here. It tells you. Dang it. Slow down. inserts here. So we can put maybe a forward slash. Yeah, it fits. So we can put both in there. Maybe we'll start doing that just in case. Okay. Now, if there's ever any documentation we need to add, which I don't think it's here yet, I think once we save it, you can add it with that document, pull down. So it looks like we got everything. We got the right structure. It's going to the right functional location, which is where you put it there. If we go edit plant, this is the change maintenance plant. So this, it's not possible to change it on install mode. So what it's saying here, see, the equipment's already installed in its functional location. So in order to change the plant number, we would have to go in here. Let's just show you how to do it now. Change install, you dismantle it. It's going to say yes. Well, before we dismantle, let's copy. Oh, I did it already. We can find it again now. So to find it again, we have to go to the equipment, which was tertiary managed. Remember, it was tertiary separation?
Yes.
So we would go down here and find it. Find tertiary separation. So there's the functional location, so we can copy it here, Control C, keep it in there, or we can double click it and it would put it back in place. So see, it's back in there. So then we would install with transfer. But let's leave it off. No. So right now, if we go here, it's been dismantled, you see. Oh, I'm sorry, environment. So here, now we can go in and change the equipment. Not possible because it's still installed. What? Structure. Okay, I didn't uninstall it, so we're going to dismantle it. And for sure, I'm not going to go back in now. And green check it. So now it's been dismantled. Now we go into edit, change maintenance plan, and allow you to do it. So let's say you were going to transfer this equipment somewhere else, or you're creating it for somebody else, or maybe you're in one right now that's our equipment, and you're going to change it to somebody else. First thing you have to do is you have to go into that structure and dismantle it. So it takes it off our equipment. Now we can go in and change the equipment, put it in the new plant, which might be 1327, which is, I think, Chrome. Change it over to Chrome. They'll take that equipment over there and then let them go in and install it where they're going to, what functional location they're going to use. But it'll be in their plant already, ready to go. So we're not going to change it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get it and we're going to install it. Change install. It's going to say, okay, where do you want to put it? You do the pull down again. Just to show you again, we find it. We know it's going to be in our find or tertiary. So there's, see, this is separation. So this is where all the screens go. And how you can tell too is if you go here and go to structure equipment list, it shows you where 23 was at. See? Screen 23, screen 43. So both 43 and 23, because you're going to make one for 43, right?
Yes. So
when we go to do 43, you'll see it. Okay. So we're going to select this. So you double click it. Select it. It puts it in there. Install with transfer. It's going to say let the equipment status before processing will install. Just warning you. So see, it's telling you the room is still going to be T. I'm not going to change. No, this is going to be installed stuff. So I think I want it. Screen Deister. So you can say install all, which is if you say install whole. So it puts everything in there. So I want everything put in there. And then you can green check it. And then you back out. You can check it. And it should be in there. So we should still have the location. You see it? She wasn't going to put this in here before, but I had to say install everything that was in the other one, all in there. So we did that. And then we can type organization. Yep, everything's in there. Just to make sure I took out some of the things I had to take out, I remember. Structure, that's right. Same mom. We don't have the asset number in there anymore, remember? We took that out when we copied reference. We still have that. We still have the price, the pounds, that. We put OT on there, 8x20, and it's not installed. So I said inactive. Inactive. And how you can tell when you want to look at this, what the codes are, if you hit the blue button, you can see installed. Object is deactivated, and it's in operation. So right now we can say it's parked, since it's really not installed yet, right? So we can say it's parked until they install it. So we can go ahead and add that back out. So it's going to say parked 003, and then we can just save it. It's going to create the number now right away. So if you want a number to come up for 43 to be the same or close to it, you would want to hurry up and create another one. So if you want them numbers together, you would go ahead and copy reference, have those equipment masters ready. Let's say it's 61, 62, 63, and 64, and you want to do them all and have the numbers, the equipment masters, to be the exact same numbers. Do it early in the morning, and you go start with 61, so they're all in sequence. And you go and you have all the equipment masters ready and say copy reference, save, copy reference, save, copy reference, save. And don't even worry about changing anything in it. So that way those numbers are coming in line because nobody else is online. You're the first one. Nobody's changing anything or logged in, and you'll be the first one to get those equipment masters in sequence. You know what I mean? So yeah. That way they're all...
Yeah, we'll go back and change stuff later.
And you can change stuff later, but those numbers you can never change. Those equipment masters numbers are going to be in sequence. Yeah. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, so we're going to stop this because this is the end of the session for recording. Hopefully it never played.
Yeah, it did.
Save?
No, it's not this one.
That stop?